We're going. We're going.
Give me a gesture like when it's recording so I can start talking.
We're already recording. I said one and then click record.
But then you started talking. I'm sorry. Hi, welcome to
Isn't-
podcast.
Aren't we supposed to talk? Isn't that our job?
This is gonna go great.
Hello,
I'm so
welcome to
excited.
HoboCast. I'm Hobo. Everybody else introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Henry. He, they.
I'm Frogz. I'm gonna go by Frogz.
That works.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
They, them.
Yeah, I should probably say
And
my.
They.
I should probably say
course,
my. I should probably
We
say.
have our almighty overlord, Sticc.
Sticc, would you like to share a few words?
Oh, he's gone. He left the Discord.
Never.
He left the call.
Bro.
Oh, he's back. Oh, he's
Our
back.
almighty overlord has left us.
He's back.
No, he came back. He has changed his name to Lean.
What?
It reminds me of a story.
I didn't do this.
Also, I'm just gonna say, pronouns for me: he, they, question mark.
Hell yeah.
And Stick,
So,
would you like to say your pronouns?
No.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
What?
Just Stick. We got it. Stick has had a bit of a nickname change on our Discord server.
Yeah.
Has been changed to Lean.
Yeah, because he loves lean so
Everyone
much.
knows what Lean is.
Yes.
I still don't know what lean is.
That purple
I'm not
cup
going to
juice.
explain it
That
because
purple
I
juice.
don't think I'm legally allowed to tell people how to make it.
That purple Sprite juice.
Why?
It's
Wait,
a
is
purple
lean illegal?
I
It
don't
uses
know.
Sprite, I'm pretty sure, as like a base.
I think it's technically illegal.
I mean,
Why?
we probably shouldn't talk about this.
Look, I'm not gonna explain
What?
what lean is, other than it might technically maybe be illegal or not illegal, and it's a sort of a drug. You know what? I'm just gonna tell my story now. I worked at a burger.
Wow,
King.
that's so descriptive. Thank you. Thank you.
Look, I don't know if I'm not gonna explain what it is,
Bob.
because then people at home will try to make it, assuming anyone actually listens to our show.
Also,
Oh,
Atlas,
wow.
fuck off, we're recording.
Atlas, leave. We're recording our podcast. Introduce yourself or get out.
He is silent. He cannot atone for his sins against me.
Dinner.
Sinner.
You can just listen, it's fine. If you ever want to, like, hop in to say a funny one-liner, you can do that, and if you also don't
are you
want to do
actually
that,
doing
that's
the- Are you actually doing a podcast?
Yes,
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
recording.
You're recording right now.
We're in the middle of a recording.
We're
Oh
live
yeah, there's
on
a.
air.
I just realized it's a recording VC. That's fine.
We
Yeah,
have,
but
we have a
32,000
fucking
listeners.
recording VC for a reason.
Yeah, sorry.
We do have a recording VC.
Unmute Lean.
forgot.
Unmute
We
Lean.
do have a recording VC. Why don't we move there?
We're in the middle of a
We-
recording. Let's not do this.
We also have a bot that records it for us.
I have it. I'm good. I have better quality.
Can I tell my lean story now?
It's
Yes.
perfect quality.
I love lean.
Okay, Atlas,
Lean-
fuck off or
Lean, stop,
Atlas,
stop,
j-
stop,
Atlas,
stop
join us or
fighting.
fuck
Goddamn
off.
Fuck is lean. And he's gone.
Okay, I want to preface
my
this
God.
story by saying I do not endorse the taking of any kind of drug or
But I
narcotic.
do.
There are places you can call to get help. Anyway, I worked at a Burger
I will
King
put
for
I will
about a
put
year.
like I will put helplines in the description.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're struggling with addiction, please get help. It gets better.
Numbers will be in the description for areas.
So,
For areas.
In the description.
Wait, can podcasts have a description?
podcasts can have description.
I'm uploading this on YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, okay.
Good old YouTube.
We're gonna. That
Okay,
means we can like
my
edit
lean
shit out that we
story-
don't want to be in.
Let
there, right?
Henry
Back to
tell
my
a story.
lean story. So I worked at a Burger King for about a year, and you're probably thinking, well, that's an interesting way to start a story about lean.
That is-
Well, it's not.
that
Uh,
Tragic.
I worked there from when I was 15 to when I was 16. I came in
We
my
got
first day,
Oh my god.
and I knew it was going to be an interesting job because our manager left in the middle of the shift and just told everyone to go home. We closed the entire Burger King 4 hours early and went home.
Why?
I went home, took a shower, got in bed, and then I got a call from the store saying, "Hey, your manager wasn't supposed to do that. We need you to come back." I'm like, "Sorry, I can't come back," because I was already comfy in my bed with my jammies on. So I apologize. I won't be able to get a ride there. Clearly lying, because I'm sure if I told someone to take me, they would, but I didn't want to. No, my manager
That's
did not.
completely
get
fair. You
fired.
don't have to you shouldn't have to go back to work after they told you to leave. Like, that is not
I
your
know,
fault.
right?
But it's Burger King.
It's
Burger
your
King.
boss's
They don't
No
care
fault.
care.
about their employees.
But that's how I knew that this job would be interesting. There was one person I worked with who was very cool. We're not going to use his actual name, so we're going to call him Sketch, because I have a sketchbook on my floor, and that's the first word I saw when I looked around my room.
I have
So
to
Sketch
keep.
was really cool.
I have to keep like frantically disconnecting the bot that keeps joining so we don't get rickrolled in the middle of a
I'll
recording.
I muted it, so.
Beautiful, thank you.
Oh yeah, I should mute it.
So Sketch, he was really cool. First day, like, he told me, "Hey, if you ever need anything, let me know. Like, if you forget lunch, I'll pay for you. It's fine." He was really chill. Like, he did this for everybody. It wasn't like a weird thing. So one day I came in and I saw a cup. It was one of our large cups. You've probably been to a Burger King. If not,
No.
it's a fast food restaurant. I don't know who hasn't heard of a Burger King. Probably British people. You.
Imagine being British.
Imagine being British. My British friend is probably yelling at me from Britain right now. But listen, side story, my British friend dropped the accent for me. They do fake it. It's a fake accent. All British people fake it for fun.
Wait, why?
Because it's funny.
Fun.
For the goofs. For the funny
But anyways,
ha-has.
continue on with your
What
what's your
accent do
story?
they
Yeah,
have?
So
anecdote.
I come in one day and I go into the break room. I put my stuff down, take off my jacket, hang it up, put my hat on, and I see a cup, and it's just scribbled all over with Sharpie. "Do not pour out. Don't touch." And it's got Sketch's name on the side, and I'm like, Then I lean over to look at it. It doesn't have a lid on it, and it's just dark, murky purple, and I'm just like,
That's lean.
didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't. And then I go about my day as usual, and I come back to the break room. It's only slightly so much empty, but I'm just like, he didn't. Next day I come in, I think it might be the same cup, but the cup is definitely there. It's definitely still scribbled on. It's definitely got the stuff in it. And then I see him making it the next day. He's actively making it, and at first I'm just like, I want to assume the best of my guy here. I don't want to assume what he's doing. And even if it is true, I'm not going to say anything. And you probably think that's where the story ends. It doesn't. The next day I come in, he makes it, and he turns to one of our coworkers and says, "Yo, you want some lean?"
Well,
What did the coworker say?
oh, well,
Like, I was like, I'm pretty sure he is, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want him getting in trouble. And then he deadass just says it loud enough for everyone to hear.
What?
did anybody care?
He doesn't care. And then later, at break, like, I'm about to start cleaning up the table, and, like, he comes in and is like, "Hey, don't throw that cup away. That cost me about $30.
The cup or the...
Bruh.
No, what he
Expensive
uses to put in it, because the cough medicine, it's prescription, so it costs a lot to get from people.
Oh god, now we've listed both of the ingredients in the...
Wait,
Just
we haven't
You just
listed
cut
all
it
the
out.
ingredients. We've listed
Just
one
bleep it out.
ingredient.
I said
You can just
Sprite.
cut it out.
I said Sprite.
You said please don't make lean.
Don't. Helpline's in the description. Helpline's in the description.
Here's the thing, though. Here's how I'm gonna end off this story. He made lean pretty much every day at work and drank it on shift. He was still the best cook we had.
So it's proven then. Lean helps cook.
No.
Lean helps you cook. I'm not endorsing this. I'm not.
We're not.
It's just a funny haha
We're
joke.
not. We're not.
Everybody
We
drink
are not.
lean right now.
We're not. Stop it.
No.
Stop drinking lean right now. Put the cup down.
I Still
Put the
can't
cup
believe
down.
that our first episode literally opened with a story about illegal narcotics.
Put the cup
Wait,
down.
it's a narcotic?
Put the
I
cup
don't
down.
think so. Is
Put
it
the cup down.
But why did you call it? Okay, but I'm just saying, one, we can just cut out the things that we don't want in there too. I still have
Okay.
no fucking clue what Lena is.
No, I'm putting this in
But still, the
completely
best part
uncut
was that,
with just the
and
title
everyone
being.
was heartbroken when he quit.
I'm putting the title of this one as just damage control.
Damage control. Brilliant.
That's what this
anyone
is, right?
A funny story in general?
Anyone else have something funny? Give me a funny haha.
All of a sudden, all of my knowledge of anything funny that happened to me ever is
All of a sudden, all of the knowledge gone.
Holy shit, I'm
I
conscious again.
remember-
Oh my god.
I know
Oh,
one story just because I had
shit.
to recite it the other day.
Tell it.
Oh my god,
Before
I'm
I
conscious.
tell it, how tall are
Holy
all
shit.
of you?
How tall?
5'8".
Oh, how short are you?
I'm.
I'm 5'5".
I'm
I'm
5'8", sir.
How tall are you, Hobo?
5'8", I just said.
5'8".
Dang.
I couldn't hear. I'm way shorter than all of you.
Short.
That makes me feel like
4'11".
Right, okay,
I thought I was.
Imagine being short. If you're short, get help.
I don't know how.
Get
Yeah,
tall
I try-
shoes.
Go out in the sun
Call
and
the
phone
lines in the
synthesize.
description if you're short. Don't actually do that. That is like,
We're not-
that is
That's
bad.
actually really mean. I'm sorry. If you're short, you're totally valid. We're just.
Yes,
just
for
making
your
fun of Sticc
completely
individually.
valid. That was a
Why is
joke.
2 on
Damage
Thursday?
control. Anyway.
Short people are
You're
valid.
5'2".
Just making fun of Sticc.
Short people
Sad.
are better than
Okay, I'm
tall
just gonna
people.
say-
I'm just gonna say, short people are better than tall people. I wish I was short.
I'm just gonna say something right now, actually.
Short people get through
5'2" is
doorways.
not that short.
Yeah, but okay. So I'm gonna
Shorter.
tell the story now. So in 5th grade, our teachers told us that if we behaved well, they would take us to like this adventure zone. They had go-karts there. They had they had an arcade. They had laser tag. All that shit. Thing is, I was always too short for the go-karts. I was never allowed to go on the go-karts.
Oh no.
So, leading up to the leading months to that, like for 3 months, I would search up videos on how to get taller in 3 months, just like so I could reach the mark on that day. And then the day came, and I was off by 2 inches,
Oh.
Aww.
and I had to
You
ride.
should've gotten
with
platform
the
boots.
You should have brought platform boots.
I should have.
Try blocks to your feet.
I was considering buying like little stilts or something, and then putting them on.
Loop cans to your feet, like in Ramona and Beezus.
What?
You guys never read Ramona and Beezus?
No,
Never.
What the fuck?
never.
Never even heard of it.
Oh my god.
I just get my double chin
So
going.
sad. So Ramona and Beezus was this book series. It was about this little girl named Ramona, her older sister Beatrice, except when Ramona was really little, she would only call Beatrice Beezus because she couldn't pronounce Beatrice. So then everyone started calling her Beezus and she fucking hated it. But you know what? She dealt with it. And that's how she started introducing herself. There was an entire one of the books, there was a couple chapters in which Ramona and her friend, who I forget the name of because it's been a long time, made stilts, quote unquote stilts, with big paint cans and really long like pieces of wood, and they tied them together and they would just climb up on top of them, and they walked all around the entire neighborhood singing 100 bottles of beer.
I'm just gonna say, all
Why?
hell our Lord and Savior, Beezus nice.
No. But the best part is the fact that they would go around singing the 100 bottles of beer song, which her mom thought was inappropriate because she was like 8. And so she was going around the neighborhood with it. And then her friend went home, but then she kept going. Her friend went home, by the way, because it was pouring rain.
8? 8?
8-year-olds
Oh,
get
no,
into
6?
quality.
I don't remember how young she was. She was maybe 7. I don't care. She was baby. But she was going around the neighborhood with these fucking stilts, and she was just singing 100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer, and she was going around, and she finally comes home, her stilts in hand, soaked head to toe, and just gasps to her mother, "We did it! We got all the way to that last bottle of beer!" There
God
was
damn.
another
Also,
Ramona and
I'm.
Jesus story in which Ramona went down to the basement and they had these big crates full of just Granny Smith apples for some reason. I guess that's just what the 80s were like. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
and
It is
that's
a great
exactly what it was
apple.
like.
opened the crate, climbed inside, and took a single bite out of every single apple in the crate.
That is horrible. Why would you do that?
Hey, I'm
What is
just
she-
realizing,
don't
why do I
know.
kind of look
Is it
like
like a book?
that one character from the beginning of the Book of Life?
You look like a character from Homestuck.
But I remember like
What?
watching the Book of Life and like loving it. It was great. I love.
Oh, you
watch
know, the emo kid.
watch the Book of Life. Watch the Book of Life.
I thought you were about to say bust it down, and I was like, oh no. Are
No.
we doing that?
No.
Are we doing this?
There's a quirked up
Sit
white
down,
boy outside.
sexual style. He's really coated with the sauce.
Also, I
Coated
never
with
I
the
never answered your
sauce.
question about that, and I never will.
Is he
You know,
goated with the sauce?
Do I look like I have a little bit of swagger to you? Like, look at me.
You do have a little bit of swagger, and you do look to be goated with the sauce.
No.
Sorry, but I don't make the
But are
rules.
you a quirked up white boy? That is the question.
Are you
Look
a
at
white
me.
boy who's about
Look
to
at my
bust it down
camera.
sexual style? So I'm currently looking at the other side of my room on my bookshelf, and I am seeing my first ever Build-A-Bear workshop toy.
Oh, I also have one of those. It's
I
blue.
have not a funny story, but an intriguing story.
Okay, I'm just saying, I was never allowed to get a Build-A-Bear because they were just too expensive, and I always felt left out. I'd go into a mall and I'd see those big, huge Build-A-Bear workshops with like all these clothes you can customize and everything. I'm like, Mom, I want to build a bear, and she's like, No, you can't. And I'm just like, ah.
Bro,
I
bro,
built
bro, 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 bro,
Build-A-Bear.
bro. I'm just gonna say in like the Christmas of 2019, I was living in my dad's house, and my dad's side of the family was just like, hey, we're just gonna they bought every single kid in my dad's house a Build-A-Bear, like a very plain Build-A-Bear. And both mine and my brothers were both like quirked up white boy with a little bit of swagger, but it's a bear.
But
It's
was
like
it
But a
coated with
bear.
the sauce?
the palest fucking bear you could find. You wanna know
Oh
the
my
funniest part
God.
of that is? Both me and my brother had the same one. Mine was paler.
It really just was a quirked up white bear.
Worked
Sitting
up
down.
white bear.
But like it wasn't even like fully
That's
white. It was like actually like white boy skin color.
Like a pale peach sort of color?
It's yellow
Yes.
melanin.
Yes, and mine was lighter than my brother's.
Oh my god.
Oh, and also another funny 2019 Christmas story. During the Christmas day of that, we were all most of us were given gifts. My like grandmother, gave my dad a pack of condoms.
Oh my god.
What?
I remind you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
fun
mean,
little
at
story.
least she's being considerate.
Yeah. I remind you, my stepmom was pregnant at the time.
She really said, let's make sure this doesn't happen again.
Literally.
Nah, she's slipping it to him like you're slipping someone hush money. Just like, let's make sure this doesn't happen again.
It's like
So
it's like
I'm
giving
just-
someone a breath mint, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, you should take a breath mint for fun. We should, it's a new trend to take breath mints nowadays.
What if you put a bunch of condoms in a bowl and then you also had a bowl of mints and then you could call it condiments?
What's wrong with you?
Why not just
We'd
put
probably
mint
have them
in
at
a
like a
condom?
discreet motel or something.
You'd also probably have a mental illness.
Oh my God.
Look at us. We all have mental
Oh my
illnesses.
god! Wait, we need to let them know. Listeners, that is not a joke about mental illness. We are all severely mentally ill.
I am autistic. I am on the autistic
Same,
spectrum.
Go. Although I don't think
I
autism
do
is a mental illness. It's
Yeah,
a
but just,
neurodivergence.
like, it's
And
in
who
that-
cares about the
Like,
specifics?
specifics. I have anxiety, ADHD. maybe
I,
OCD.
I
You know what? I
have-
probably should have autism actually.
But I mean,
You
like,
know what?
autism is just like a bunch of all those things put into
a
one, you
spectrum.
know?
It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
I've
Just like-
gotten tested on multiple things, and the doctors can't agree what I have, so they're just like, yeah, this one's this one's a little bit wrong.
This one's
Also-
just a little fucked up.
I'm just a
just-
little too
Diagnosed
quirky and
with
unique and
you.
special, guys.
I'm just gonna say,
I'm just girl bossing way too hard.
when I
You
was
girl bossed a bit too close to the sun, and now you are unidentifiable.
when I was going back to school, well, since I skipped a year because of something that we cannot mention, they had to like reconfirm that I was autistic. Like I was in this like meeting, and they're like, "Yeah, you're still
So
autistic."
you're still autistic, right?
Yeah, but like
It didn't,
they had to
go
like do
away,
like
you
a
didn't,
background
like,
check.
change your mind about
while
it.
you were out.
They're just like,
You didn't like chug essential oils while you were gone. And it's not
Did
it's cured
you
now.
get the vaccine?
no.
Oh, so we're gonna put down for double autism.
So I'm just gonna say they literally like like in like the meeting they were just like, yeah, and we confirmed that your son is still autistic.
Did
Autism
he get the
squared.
vaccine? Yes. Okay, we're gonna put him down for double autism.
Autism squared. Autism in the fourth dimension.
my
Oh,
friend Ralph, my friend Ralph and I, who is also autistic, we're talking about the vaccine and how Karens think that it causes autism and implants you with 5G radiation or whatever.
Of course,
he said,
I
"You know
would
what? I
love
hope
to
that's
have
true."
5G in my body, bro.
No, and he said, I hope that that's true because I've been looking to get my autism upgraded and I need better Wi-Fi.
I need
Ralph,
to
if
get
you're
my.
listening, I love
I'd like
you.
to clarify that anybody is welcome to cancel me if I make a mental illness joke because I am not mentally ill.
Oh, imagine
only-
having your brain work.
Imagine having your wires connected correctly.
Ew. Boycott. Stick.
Also,
Wow,
I'm just gonna
imagine
say,
not
let's
getting-
not talk about
imagine-
vaccines ever again.
Imagine not feeling like you want to cry every time you enter a room with more than like 20 people.
Oh, no, I
Imagine
feel
being
that.
able to look at traffic lights.
Imagine, oh my god.
They're just so bright. Why?
Yeah.
They're just so focused. What's the point? Anyway, my Build-A-Bear workshop story is not actually taking place in a Build-A-Bear workshop. It's actually taking place on a boat in the middle of the ocean. It's a high seas adventure for my Build-A-Bear bunny. Because yes, the first time I ever went to a Build-A-Bear workshop, I did not get a bear. I wanted a bunny because for some reason in my tiny child, I think I was 7, I was thinking, I don't want to get a bear. I want to get a bunny. And I named
Holy
her
shit! Holy
Lassie
shit!
Cat.
Holy shit! I did the exact same thing.
So
Like,
I got a
literally,
bear.
When I went to Build-A-Bear once with my dad, and I completely forgot about this. The first time I went to Build-A-Bear, I got a bunny, and I gave it a U.S. military outfit.
Hell yeah, that actually leads perfectly into my story. So,
U.S.
my dad
Marine
was-
in hair.
Aw, Marines, boo. Just kidding. My dad was in the Navy for 22 years, and he retired in the August of 2020. Great timing. So he,
I mean, that was kind of after everything went to shit. So
yeah, but it had just really just started picking up. Good timing. So
Yeah.
it was when I was really young. I must have been 7. I know I couldn't ride a bike at the time, so it had to be before I was 8. Yeah. So I brought my Build-A-Bear bunny with me because his ship was doing something where like they were just going out like a couple meters or whatever, a couple miles, I think. I don't know what the measurements are, but it was quite away from the shore and I couldn't see the shore anymore. We went out real far and then we came back, but like it was a whole day. We all would go to the ship. We would get on the ship. We would go out. We would get to see like where it's like, oh, come see where your military family member works, and that's really neat. So me, my brothers, my dad, and my grandfather, who was visiting, all went, and I brought my Build-A-Bear bunny, who did not actually have a name before this trip. I had had her for maybe a few months, and I hadn't named her, and I didn't tell anybody that. So I'm telling all of you 30 billion strangers. So I
We're gonna
So I
get
brought
30
my bunny.
billion
like
views.
there's
Yeah,
like there's gonna be
you
that
can
many
get
people listening to this. Come on.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like 2 people, and they're like, "We'll keep your secret to the grave, Henry. We love you."
They're not gonna watch
And then I'm like, "Get away from me,
5 minutes of this. Okay.
freaking weirdos." So I brought my Build-A-Bear
Hey.
bunny. So I brought my Build-A-Bear bunny with me, and we were going to get on the ship, and we all had to get name tags, so that way they could keep track of who was who and who was related to. So I got my name tag, and I was like, "Can my bunny have a name tag?" And they said, "Of course." So they gave my bunny a name tag, and they asked, "What's her name?" And I just panicked, and I said, "Laffy Taffy." It's the name of a candy that my mom ate non-stop, pretty much as long as I can remember. And sometimes she still does, but she doesn't eat it as much anymore. She was eating it all the time, and she would give me some pieces, and they were delicious. And so I said Laffy Taffy, and it's not just because it was a candy; it's also because my rabbit has one of those little voice boxes in her paw that when you squeeze it, she would laugh. And boy, was that creepy when the battery started running out, huh? So I was just like, oh god.
Got so
But anyway,
scared you
battery-
started going into character.
What?
Got so scared you started going into character.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
it was
notice
kind
I
of scary. Yeah, it was kind of scary when it did.
I didn't even realize I was actually starting to do the voice.
You
For
were.
context, we all do a
Huh?
Minecraft roleplay together, and that was
They
one of my
do not
character's
need to know
voices.
this.
Yeah.
Wait, it was? I couldn't even tell.
It's vaguely what God Henry sounds like when he
Just God Henry. Just
Oh
God Henry.
God! Now now
first
they
character we
know
introduced was
that
you
God
were
Henry
God.
is a
No,
thing.
one of my characters is just me, except like it's like I took myself and put myself in Minecraft, and I'm basically a god.
Since
But
you,
I don't have
Literal
powers anymore.
self-insert, I suppose.
since you're an actor, you.
Because I'm an actor, and I took 3 months of acting school.
Oh, that's
Then they had to
awesome.
drop me out because it was expensive. But anyway, so
I was in the background of one play of Hamlet.
Good. Also, I was in a
I was in the
parade, not a-
background.
I was in 3 school plays when I was in kindergarten, and I was in the St. Patrick's Day parade in my town. So
Oh
back
my
to
god,
my
I
story
am.
about my rabbit. It's not over.
Okay.
It isn't over. So I had my rabbit, little rabbity lad. So yeah, I brought my little laughing rabbit with me onto the boat, and we walked around. And what is the face you are doing right now?
I have no
Anyway,
idea. What the fuck is happening?
So we were on the boat. We were walking around. We were having a great time. There were firefighters on the boat for some reason. Anyway, so we all the kids got a turn turning on the big hose that they had and shooting it off the ship, which was really fucking fun. And we got to wear the hat, the freaking helmets, and all the shit. It was very fun. We ate food there. It was great. But here's where the story gets scary. I'm kidding. It wasn't that scary. I was kidding. I ended up
This is where it gets
wandering-
scary.
like I ended up like in the navigation area of the ship, and then my dad, because my dad was down there, he brought me down there, and he was like I was like, I want to go back up to the deck. I want to go back up there
Sir?
where my brothers are, so I can go look at the
Sir?
ocean. And he
Sir?
said, okay,
Oh,
do you know
shit.
your way
That's
back?
fine.
And I said, I do know my way back. So he said, okay. And so I started walking back, and I got lost.
Oh, fuck.
I got lost as hell.
Oof.
I am a
I just kept
bulldozer.
walking around. I had my bunny, and I was like, I got this. I got
But
this.
little did you know.
I
You did not got this.
So I ended up sitting down in one of the doorways where some people sometimes were, and so I was just kind of standing there, chilling with my rabbit. And then another family came by, and they were like, "Hey," and I started talking. We started talking, and they're like, "Hey, where's your parent?" And I said, "I don't know anymore. I was walking back up to the deck, and I got lost." And they're like, "Okay." So they brought me to the captain.
Oh no.
They brought me to the captain guy, dude, who fucking steered the whole ship. They had to bring me up there, and I was sitting in the chair where they sit the person who steers the ship. So I'm like, Yeah.
They brought me to
Shit.
dramatic pause. The captain.
They brought me to the captain, which, by the way, reminds me of
Dramatic
another
pause.
story I'll tell in a minute. So I was up there and I was just chilling. I was none the wiser to the panic in my father when they had to announce to the ship. I was about to say his rank, but then I'm like, someone's gonna dox my dad, and they're like, rank, rank person, last name. We have something of yours.
We have something of yours, something of your possession.
And so he comes up and I'm like, hi, Dad. And he's like, oh my God.
There you are.
There you are. Holy shit.
There you are, you
I'm
little
like,
shit.
Yeah. He ended up taking a picture of me in the big captain's chair. I'm like, Dad, I'm steering it. And he's like, yeah, bud.
Yeah, bup.
It was a great trip, except for the part where the back seams on my rabbit actually tore. And, the fluff was going to be able to come out. And I was like, oh no, the fluff. And I ended up reaching in to make sure that the heart hadn't fallen out. And then I ended up taking the heart out.
You murdered your bunny.
I didn't murder her. I did
You
not.
murdered
You
Laffy
are
Taffy.
And I made sure to give it a wish and a kiss, just like the Build-A-Bear employee told me. And I put it back in, and I held it shut with my fingers. And I'm like, we gotta get something to hold it back together. So someone got me a safety pin. And then when we got home, my mom stitched it back up.
You revived
Okay.
Laffy Taffy.
I killed and revived Laffy Taffy like some sort of necromancer.
That's how you keep loyalty.
That's how you keep the loyalty. Oh, are you starting to become disloyal? Mwah.
Say goodbye to
Wish.
your internal organs.
Put it back in.
Make a wish.
Make a wish. Build-A-Bear
Make a wish.
honestly just necromancers when you think about it. Oh my God! Someone
Oh,
needs to play
please.
D&D. Someone should play D&D, but their character should just be a disgruntled Build-A-Bear workshop employee.
Oh my God.
That's gonna be my next character for the Minecraft.
Play a
roleplay.
necromancer
Or like
warlock.
Dave from Day Shift at Freddy's.
I don't
Dave
know.
from Day Shift at Freddy's.
Maybe I may just made
I
this.
got a restaurant in Utah shut down by murdering some toddlers.
Maybe I just
I
made
don't
this.
endorse murder of
stupidest-
toddlers. We're making jokes about the purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hello there, old sport.
Hello there,
I-
old sport.
I forgot how the
phone. I have yet to finish 3.
You should finish it.
Yeah. Anyway, Frog, speak.
Frog, tell a story.
I just saying sorry. I forgot how the classes in D&D work. I have not played it in a while, so I said make a necromancer warlock, haha. And then I was like, wait, is it the stupidest idea I've ever sold? And all the D&D fans are gonna flame me into eternity of hell,
No, you're fine.
or
Warlock-
I'm completely fine and I'm just having anxiety.
No, you're totally
Uh,
fine. I do some D&D, and a warlock being a necromancer makes perfect sense, and in fact is often the norm.
I have yet to
Oh,
play
okay, good.
D&D
'Cause
in 2
I actually
years.
do also D&D quite a bit.
You
But
just
I just
forgot.
haven't played it in a while. No, I just haven't. Yeah, because I'm not gonna remember the shit, and I haven't played it in a while. But I do have some funny D&D stories if you guys want to hear them, and if I can remember them.
So, real quick, necromancer, a warlock is literally just somebody. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, I know what a warlock is. I know what a
Just somebody who
warlock
gets their
is.
powers from
I just
summoning.
forgot if they could like be a necromancer warlock.
Yeah, they can be
I just forgot.
necromancers.
Yeah, I figured that's. I just didn't know. Warlocks are cool, but I'm just saying. I usually play as sorcerer because I mean they're the first magic caster I ever learned how to play, and I like magic casters, and I don't feel like change is. I just don't want to learn to new stuff. But barbarian is one of the funnest classes to play. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Friggin' love playing my barbarian.
Barbarians are so cool. You know,
My barbarian bimbo character.
I love barbarians. I was listening to the Adventure Zone. I'm pausing for the dramatic gasp and cheers of our audience. And their third arc, Graduation, did have a barbarian, except the funniest part about him is that not only was he a barbarian,
Where did he go?
was a half elf, and he was small. He was short-ish, and he was his description is very loose, but most people just started depicting him as a twink. but also a barbarian.
I just like
As
my
most
head
do.
just like jerks up immediately.
Oh, and just by the way, his name was Sir Fitzroy Maplecourt, Knight in Absentia to the realm of Good Castle. You see, what he did was he got a letter one day.
I never
and
finished
the letter-
Maple Story.
Oh my god.
I never finished Maple Story 2.
So, what he did, spoilers for the Adventure Zone graduation. If you haven't listened to it, please do. But this is all revealed in one of the first couple episodes, so I think it's fine to tell.
I can't pay enough
basically-
attention.
Basically, what happened was he got a letter from this place called Good Castle saying that they needed knights and to write back with an enclosed 50 gold, and he would be
Yeah.
declared a knight in absentia, and that he would be able to help to defend the realm of Good Castle. And so he was like, hell yeah! So he sent back an enclosed sum of gold.
I love the
didn't-
smell of rubbing alcohol.
He didn't hear back from them. And he didn't actually know where to find Good Castle, and he wasn't sure he'd actually heard of it. But you know what? He was a knight now.
I love the smell of rubbing alcohol.
So when all of the other
context?
characters found out about this, they were like, guys, I think Fitzroy got scammed. But plug your ears for the next couple seconds if you don't want spoilers for graduation. He wasn't scammed. Good Castle was real the whole time. Okay, unplug your ears.
I put my
Well, they
headphones
can't
back
tell
in.
if you're saying unplug your ears because our ears are still plugged.
Oh my god, you're right.
They're just gonna have their ears plugged for the rest of eternity. They're just like going
No.
around like, wonder when I can unplug my ears.
In general, the best part about it is that his name is Fitzroy Maplecourt. Not only was he a barbarian, but he was also a sorcerer, and he was also an influencer.
Like we're about to be.
One of the weirdest career paths.
He is a barbarian, an influencer, and a wild magic sorcerer.
I love the
What a
smell of
Great
rubbing
combination of things
alcohol.
to be, especially at a college.
Do you guys like the smell of rubbing alcohol?
It's pretty good. It's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
I'm
It
just
smells like
opening these. I'm
alcohol.
just opening these
Rubbing
glasses
alcohol
wipes
is
so I can
totally
just
something.
smell the alcohol.
It reminds me of hospitals, and I actually quite like hospitals.
I love hospitals.
Hospitals are great. Like, I see so many people like, oh my god, I hate hospitals. I hate being in hospitals. And it's always such a character trait, too. Like, where's the people who like going to hospitals?
Like
people who probably have not been to hospitals a lot.
people
think
who
it's really just the
associate
stigma
hospitals with
around-
trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly like people who don't go to hospitals.
Oh god, I'm gonna chloroform myself.
It's not chloroform, so no, you can't chloroform yourself, but you can definitely die
I'm
from the
gonna-
inhalation of chemicals.
This is probably a bad idea.
It's really not good for you.
I'm gonna throw this
Why
away.
are you like
Give me a sec.
inhaling
Stop
hydrogen
inhaling
peroxide?
rubbing alcohol. Get help. Click on our description link, bro.
Why are you inhaling
So
hydrogen
lean, we're
peroxide?
against lean, but not against inhaling chemicals. Can't believe this.
I didn't
This is
say
not proper lab procedures.
what?
The double standards. I can't
What's double
believe it.
standard?
Fell.
I don't know.
I fell.
You say I was against lean because I was like I didn't say I was against lean. I also didn't necessarily say I wasn't against lean. Don't
By the
inhale
way,
rubbing
while no one else can hear me,
alcohol. I don't know how
subscribe,
else
you
to say that.
fucks.
Please
Oh, well,
don't.
you're muted.
Sorry, I hit the mic.
muted.
We can't hear whatever you're saying right now. We
Hobo's
figure it
muted.
out.
Almost muted because he's choking to death, guys.
Muted
Have
Hobo.
have courtesy.
Oh my god, Hobo's gonna die on stream. Shit.
The recording is gonna go
Not
live.
I
Screaming,
fell on my
right?
way back.
You did it.
I fell down. You did it.
Hobo.
You fell down. What?
Sit down, get a glass of water,
Don't
or
inhale
don't
it.
die. It would kind of be like bad for monetization if you died on
That
stream.
would be really bad for monetization.
We're
I
not
feel like it would
streaming.
really lower our ratings.
Frogs, we're not streaming.
Also, we've mentioned
Whatever.
a lot
Somebody
of name
else said
brands.
stream.
We've mentioned a
Somebody
couple
else-
of name brands, so I don't think we could get monetized. We're just gonna have to start a Patreon.
Wait, what?
We've mentioned name brands, and we can't monetize anything with name brands.
Were we
so-
planning to?
Why? That's dumb.
Were we
I know.
were we planning
You
to
guys
monetize this?
hit it on.
We're,
We're not planning. I'm just saying if we end up deciding we could make money off of it, we could do Patreon.
like, oh, we're not planning on it, but
Oh, I
link in the
thought- I-
description,
oh, I'm kidding
Patreon.
around. Nah.
Well,
Justin Juice McElroy.
How long have we been
posted on
recording? Wait a
Twitter,
sec. We've been recording for 40 minutes.
Delicious.
okay, I'm just gonna say,
Delectable.
I cannot like rag on Hobo for inhaling hydrogen peroxide because I'm over here drinking like an expired Powerade.
You are drinking an expired
It's like-
Powerade from 1832.
I still have a metallic taste in my mouth, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be completely okay.
Hey, can I suggest something? As this is our first episode of our podcast.
Of our epic
Wink,
podcast.
wink, Ricky.
Fuck
forgot the
you,
name of
at
the episode.
Invader Rick on Twitter.
Oh, I was right. Fantastic. So can I suggest a segment
In which?
I go on Twitter, find some funny tweets, and I read them, and we just sort of riff on that.
Well, we don't want to steal. I mean,
We're
sure.
not
I don't want
stealing.
to.
We're not stealing. We
people.
are going to read out the Twitter account. Let me read. This
I'm
one.
going
Let
to
me read this one.
out Ricky right now.
Go out him right now.
I'm going to
Jurassic
tell
update.
everyone Ricky's Twitter handle right fucking now.
No, don't put him on blast.
I'm opening Twitter. He
Okay. I am going to read a couple of tweets from a Twitter account called @JurassicPark2Go. That is the number 2, by the way. This is also called Jurassic Park Updates. This is a Twitter account which is from the perspective of many. Oh my God, Donut's here! Holy shit!
Hi Donut, we're in the
Hi,
middle
Donut,
of a
we're recording
recording.
podcast.
Okay, I'm tired. I'm just scared to see what you guys were up to.
Okay, I'm just gonna say,
Recording a podcast.
fuck
wanna
you,
figure out-
Ricky. I'm gonna say your at now. At Spiderpool0525.
Does Ricky ship Spidey Pool?
I don't know. That's just a tag.
Yeah.
It's just his at.
Yeah. Oh, and before people come for me, I mean the comic Spider-Man and Deadpool. 'Cause people are gonna
Epic,
come for me. They're like, Peter's 17, and I'm like, have you read the comics?
I'm just gonna go.
Oh,
Bye.
okay,
We
okay,
love
bye.
you. Adios, Donut.
Donut's gone.
Oh,
So I'm gonna read some tweets from Jurassic Park to Go.
Invader
which
Rick is
basically-
a Futurama fan. I'm scrolling his Twitter.
Wow, which is basically from the perspective of many of the social media worker for the Jurassic Park.
Ah!
Jurassic Park updates. Just had our first dinosaur come to the park as a guest.
I literally can't riff or banter off this because I think I've watched a single Jurassic Park movie
Oh,
and I don't
You
remember what it
only
was
need
about.
to know the concept. The concept which being scientists brought dinosaurs back to life, put them on an island, and made a theme park. Now,
I know that.
let me
I
continue
know what
reading.
Jurassic
These
Park
get funnier.
is.
These get funnier. Please make sure to remove your clothing items if you are being eaten. Clothes can get wrapped in the dinosaur's intestines.
Now let me just
Please,
reply
Strip naked if
to.
you're getting eaten by a dinosaur.
Yeah, so let me just say right now, this is what I'm doing right now. Ricky E has tweeted it, and I quote, "Imagine having a crush on a 50-year-old rat man that lives in your walls, #Encanto movie," with a picture of Bruno. And I just replied to that,
No, okay.
Except
I'm just
Bruno
gonna
can
say-
get it.
I have not watched Encanto and I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's
Encanto.
Encanto.
I'm crying
Encanto,
right
I don't
now.
know.
Darling.
Encanto.
Stick is
I'm
crying.
sorry. I
He makes
literally
Stick
take Spanish class.
cry.
I was just also in Spanish class, but everybody pronounces it differently, and I don't know. But
Now
anyways,
the Rocket
I
Raccoon
did-
voice on TikTok.
Yeah,
pronounces it
Stick
Encanto.
speaks fluent
Spanish.
Spanish. Ish, so he's just
and I'm
crying
trying
right
to
now.
learn.
Stick's
I'm
fucking crying.
struggling.
Look,
Literally
Sticc,
nobody says it the same. Like I was talking about my friends yesterday who were only English speakers, and they were just like, "Yeah, it's in Canto," and I'm just like, "Okay."
It's not.
And then I
It is
hear Sonia.
not.
It is not.
I was like, "Okay."
They literally
um,
say it in
my teacher
Kanto
might put it
in the
on,
movie,
so-
but without me being white boy.
I
Look,
did not
Sticc,
even watch the movie. I don't know.
Yeah, but like
Sticc,
I'm
I'ma
just
be
gonna
honest
say
with
I
you,
was
buddy.
forced to watch Encanto in class. I did not want to. At
I
all.
might
It was
watch
good
it in
though.
class also.
It was
That's what I was
good.
just saying.
And I was forced to watch it in my AT class, which is the class of the most annoying fucking people ever.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna
What am I
say
saying?
that.
Oh yeah, for I was homeschooled.
But honestly, I feel
You
bad
were
for saying that
homeschooled?
now
Lucky.
because
I was homeschooled since the third
because
grade.
the AT class is entirely for people, well, like in the AT program, which is basically people with like autism, like me. So like, is it okay for me to say this?
I mean, I think it's just for people who are like good at the subject. They don't have to be autistic. So I don't know.
No.
Like, isn't AP just, like-
AT is just
Oh, AT. I thought you said AP.
no AT.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I shouldn't say this, but these are the most annoying motherfuckers ever.
Why would it be bad for you to call them annoying?
Because
They are much more mentally handicapped than I am, and I feel bad.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense. Fuck you, Hobo. Oh, that makes sense. Fuck you, Hobo, you
I'm
ableist
gonna
bitch.
be honest, Sticc, I did try to learn Spanish a couple times, but then I forgot. But now I'm learning Hebrew.
Oh,
I did Duolingo for a while, and it was bad. All I learned I learned how to say salad, and that's all I really retained.
Salad.
You
But
started.
They didn't teach me like grammar forms and like what's the difference between like Saturn and star and
Henry.
fucking like the like when you're talking like about like what suffixes do you use with I and
ensalada.
you or yo and tu and el and ella and stuff.
I mean, we
Henry?
shit on Duolingo a lot. Though,
I'm just gonna
people-
say, Henry.
Yeah.
You started learning Spanish, then you started learning Polish, and now you decided to scrap all of it and start learning Hebrew.
That's kind of how it went. I started learning Italian actually when years and years and years ago. I started learning Italian. Then we fell off track of that, and then later on I started learning a bit of Japanese, and then I fell off of doing that, and then I started Spanish, then I stopped. Spanish, then I stopped. Spanish, Polish. Now Hebrew, which I'm actually doing decent at, even though so far I'm just learning the characters.
Yeah.
But I'm getting good at recognizing them.
Yeah, you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. You're
Duolingo
doing
is
just
really
fine,
easy,
man.
though.
You're doing just
Duolingo,
fine.
please.
What voice is this? What am I doing?
Duolingo, please sponsor us.
And please don't
No.
kidnap my children. Please,
No,
I don't.
come on. Okay,
You
Please,
can only have
please
one.
don't. Please.
we
Why?
shit on
You cannot have
Duolingo a lot. Look,
I'm going into the Monarch Penguins
PSA.
voice.
Everybody, PSA. We all shit on Duolingo a lot. We all make the jokes. It is genuinely a very good learning tool. Like, it's free. Like, yeah, you can get Duolingo Plus, but, like, it, for the most part, all the good features, they're free, and it makes learning more interesting, and you've got point systems. And
Henry is not being
fun.
held at gunpoint.
I'm not being held at gunpoint. I'm not being held at gunpoint. And my family's not being held hostage. And we are not sponsored, but I would like to be. Duolingo is genuinely really good, and I highly recommend it for people trying to learn languages, especially if you have kids and you want your kids to learn a language.
No, Duolingo. Give me the check later.
Yeah, that's.
Duolingo,
I mean,
please.
it's
Check.
funny
okay.
game
I mean, it
for
depends
Please,
on what
please,
you're
not right
trying
now.
to learn.
Give me
Like
the
my
check later.
Spanish experience wasn't great on Duolingo. That's because I work much better in an environment where like literally being talked to and like I'm writing stuff down and doing notes and worksheets and stuff.
Oh, well, then in that case, you should try Babbel.
I'm just gonna
Put the
keep
gun
having
down,
Spanish
Duolingo,
class.
please.
The Babbel
With an
coffee.
Duo,
old
put
man-
the gun down. Duo, put the
With an
gun
old
down.
guy who can make
No.
jokes.
We
and
mentioned
also
Babbel
bakes
once.
cookies and won't stop talking about how much he loves his wife.
We mentioned Babbel once. Put the gun down.
We're not sponsored by Babbel either. Oh, can I
Nobody
keep
thinks
reading?
we have a sponsor.
Can I keep reading Jurassic Park tweets, please?
Yeah. Wait, that's
Huh.
what we were.
There's
That's what we were
Father
doing.
That said, "You've lost my business after her kids got ate right back at the park today. Saw a dinosaur out of his enclosure. Wonder what he needs."
Fuckles the enchilada with his rock hard fist nipples.
Jurassic Park updates tweets. Pretty soon you'll be able to come
What?
here and watch the dinosaurs do sports. We got our best guys working on it now.
Anyone who understands that reference, round of applause.
Yay!
Wait, I'm sorry. I don't.
Nipples the enchilada with his rock hard fist nipples. If anyone gets that reference, round of applause.
You don't
Jurassic
have to
Park
clap for me because I
update.
don't know what you're saying.
Jurassic Park update. One of the weird birds just wandered into my office. Jurassic Park updates. Something unthinkable has happened. One of the dinosaurs got out.
Holy
They're
shit,
gay.
No way.
Jurassic Park.
One of the dinosaurs came out.
Some ingredients to make dinosaurs. Jurassic Park update.
Ingredient?
Lots of people keep unsubscribing to our safety tips newsletter.
It's your fault if you get unsafe.
Jurassic Park update. Reptar just showed up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you just say
Reptar.
Hey guys, remember
Oh,
when
that's what you
Pixar put
said.
like blooper reels at the end of their movies?
We should do that.
Like, remember when Pixar put blooper reels at the end of their movies?
Oh my god, I loved the Toy Story ones.
Yeah, and like it was actual bloopers from like the recording sessions. They just animated them. It was great.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
They did one for The Secret Life of Bugs that was just all the characters doing stuff. Like there was one scene where one of the ants was like kind of flirting with this other ant, but then it turned out that ant was just a prop extra. And she was like, "I'm so sorry. I thought he was real." Disney, please don't sue us.
What were we talking about?
why
Pixar?
why would any big corporation thing care about this, honestly?
Because they hate the
Wow,
little
yeah.
guy.
What is
Corporations,
big
they hate the
corporations
little
do to a
guys, right?
small
They hate the
business
little guys like
ours?
us. They hate the little guys like us.
It's- Wait until we get at least 25 concurrent viewers, maybe.
Jurassic Park update.
I remind you,
It's
we are
live
not
today.
streaming. I remind you, Frogz, we are not streaming.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I'm just.
Jurassic Park update. You know, it's real funny what you can do with just a few $1 trillion.
A few trillion. Jeez, what could $1 million buy? Like, a fucking.
Jurassic Park update. Jurassic Park was a movie about dinosaurs enjoying themselves.
They
when
were
we
just
f-
vibing, man.
When we feed a dinosaur a goat, we call it goat sashimi, and sometimes it gets a little laugh at that. To me, makes the death worthwhile.
I need to send you guys this image. Let me get my snipping tool.
Jurassic Park is always ready for Halloween because there's bones like everywhere.
Just bones.
Why do the dinos smell so funny? Never smelled anything like that. Hey, retweet if you're one of the dinosaurs in our park. We need to speak with you about the rules and regulations of some of the cages.
I need to show you guys this. Let me save as Ricky.png. I need to send. I'm gonna send you guys this in no mic. I just realized that this is an audio only thing.
It's an audio thing.
I'm so dumb.
It's almost like this is an audio medium.
I'm so dumb.
It's almost like we're doing a podcast. No way.
I forgot.
No mic? What did
Okay.
you send to no mic? When an airplane goes
My-
by, all the dinosaurs get scared.
Looking no,
I
Mike.
might leave soon, you guys. I am exhausted,
Oh my
and I
God,
thought we were going to do something else tonight. And also my time zone is like it's later for me than it is for you guys, so I'm like
Then
Oh my
tired.
God.
that's when we'll end it.
Yeah.
That will
good
be
ending.
all for us.
Oh, can I do an outro?
Yeah.
We can take turns doing outros. My outro, drink some water, eat some food, take your meds if you got them. You're a bad bitch. You got this shit. You got this. Bye.
All right.
All right, now Hobo, your outro.
Drink water. Don't do drugs, and fuck you.
All right, I have one. Everybody, make sure to be kind to nature and be nice to the mushrooms, so it spares you when you die.
Fuck
Be
you.
nice, Sunshine.
Well, I'm not going to say fuck you. I'm just giving them some advice. Be nice to the mushrooms, so they
You're
spare you
doing
when
the
you
Ezra
die.
Sunshine voice.
Fuck you.
You're doing your Minecraft character voice now.
Shut
Ezra
up.
Sunshine voice. Stick's turn.
No. That's just my condescending voice.
Would it make you
Yeah.
feel better if I did the Vive voice?
Like the
No.
video. Shut up and fuck you.
Like,
I never
comment, and
got to do my
subscribe.
But
outro. I never got to do my outro.
Do your outro.
yeah, exactly. Like
Please.
Stick, do your funny
Stick's
outro.
turn. It's Stick's turn.
I love.
That's how we're ending it. I'm turning off the recording. We're done here.